when they see me pouring some more. Oh, then gets empty again. Better fill it up before I go. Cause I'm loving it, feeling it, touch me and being it. See what I see in it, I'm typical. Messing around with it, mix it up, go with it, flow with it, let it all go. Oh Lord, think you know what I'm like, but you don't fall, you lose control. Bittersweet melody when I dance on your fly. Cause I know what you don't, it is me you adore. How does it feel to breathe when you're dead? They never seen you out of your bed. Cut to the bone, it's broken up and how sad. Oh boy, got so hot I forgot what I should have thought of before. Sure ain't easy for you to let go of the rules, cause there's so much fun. Are you loving the feeling it? Touch me, are you in it? Don't say what you're seeing, but typical. Messing around with it, mix it up, go with it, flow with it, please let it go. Oh no, think I did it again. I said a few things that I shouldn't have done. Well, bittersweet melody when I dance on your fly. Cause I know what you don't, it is me you adore. How does it feel to breathe when you're dead? They never seen you out of your bed. Cut to the bone, it's broken up and how sad. How does it feel to breathe when you're dead? They never seen you out of your bed. Cut to the bone, it's broken up and now come alive with me and quit the jealousy. I know you're bored, I know it's boring me. Now come alive, baby, get out the grave with me. I know you're bored. How does it feel to breathe when you're dead? They never seen you out of your bed. Cut to the bone, it's broken up and how sad. How does it feel to breathe when you're dead? They never seen you out of your bed. Cut to the bone, it's broken up and how does it feel to breathe when you're dead? They never seen you out of your bed. Cut to the bone, it's broken up and how sad. Oh no, that is what they all say when they see me pouring some more. Oh, then gets empty again. Better fill it up before I go. Cause I'm loving it, feeling it, touch me and being it. See what I see in it, I'm typical. Messing around with it, mix it up, go with it, flow with it, let it all go. Oh Lord, think you know what I'm like, but you don't fall, you lose control. Bittersweet melody when I dance on your fly. Cause I know what you don't, it is me you adore. How does it feel to breathe when you're dead? They never seen you out of your bed. Cut to the bone, it's broken up and how sad. Oh boy, got so hot I forgot what I should have thought of before. Sure ain't easy for you to let go of the rules, cause there's so much fun. Are you loving the feeling it? Touch me, are you in it? Don't say what you're seeing, but typical. Messing around with it, mix it up, go with it, flow with it, please let it go. Oh no, think I did it again. I said a few things that I shouldn't have done. Well, bittersweet melody when I dance on your fly. 'Cause I know what you don't. It is me you adore. How does it feel to breathe when you're dead? They've never seen you out of your head. Cut.
Hello, hello. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. Here we are back again at the MOBA Master Season 1. And with that, this is the top 16. That means the best of the best 16 teams are here to battle it out. But today, we have two teams, two of the strongest teams in history right now in this MOBA Master Season 1. So let me introduce them. On the one side, we have Team Venom Esports, that is much more known just because of one prominent member, none other than Zozo. But onto the other side, we have Team LCF, Lakshmi Chitfan, who's been making names in every single tournament. So let's see if they are able to make the same name in our Mobile Master Season 1. So I'm your caster Peachy, and I'm joined by Justin today. Hello, Justin. How are you?
Your team is banning.
Oh, oh, looks like Justin will be back in a second. He's just fixing up his, audio mechanics. But let's, move forward with the draft as of now. Justin, give us a heads up if you're here. Okay, he'll be back. Don't worry, guys. Anyways, Kalia out of the way, Uranus out of the way. Onto the red side, we have Team LCF. Onto the blue side, we have Team Venom Esports. It's going to be a best of three series. Let's see if either of the teams can get it in a clean sweep or not. But onto the same note, you're talking about how might be a Lapu Lapu ban, or maybe going down into the hands of either of the sides, given the fact that it is a very good pick. Now, for the side of Team LCF, this Kimmy pick was very, very notable. You're talking about how Asuna loves to spam that onto the middle lane, and yep, moving ahead with that. Bakshia also out of the way. Next might be a marksman. From the side of Team Venom Esports, it should be a marksman, but a little bit of a chance of a support hero also getting banned as well. Something like a Florine or maybe a Matilda. But what are Team LCF plotting? For, maybe on to the side of for junglers, maybe or maybe not, they can go in for something of an assassin, but they have to at least ban one hero of Zozo, maybe the Selena, maybe the Vexana's out of the way, so very old meta now, we are not talking about that. But Zozo, though, will he be able to surprise us today? Now I know it's just top 16, he loves to surprise when it's the very crucial moment. So I want to see what kind of a gameplay coming in. Vashini Kami as well. For him, it's a very prominent hero has been that Joy. Is it a Joy game or not?
Yeah, that's a question from my side as well. But yeah, sorry for the delay. But yeah, right now I can already see
Let's
the
go.
bans, like few of the bans that already been happened, and the last ban it will be Farsa from LCF. But still, like which you mentioned, LCF is putting up their name everywhere, so it will be a hard match for Venom Esports. But they got one and only Zozo on their side, so with that Kagura flame shot combination, he just makes moments, man. He just makes so much clippable moments in every single match he plays. So are we gonna see some of them on today's match? That's the question here. But right now, Cal taking his time. Maybe wanna get a really good flex pick, maybe a Katatkacha or a Hylos also, or maybe a Lapula. But no, since the Esmeralda is open, this might be a bad pick. But also, they need something of their really niche picks as well. So okay, they will pick up the Esmeralda themselves instead of a Lapu Lapu. All right, that's something, Pichi.
That's true. Now, Esmeralda's yeah, Lapu Lapu not being the priority is such a surprise for me. So yeah, I am curious to know. But to counter that, Esmeralda the CCs are onto the way very quickly, understandable. But will Team LCF resort picking a Xborg, or maybe they're just gonna wait it off, or they still have a option of picking up a Granger or maybe a Irithel. I have seen this trend going on that pick up the Irithel in the first phase. So maybe or maybe not. What do you think about that, Justin?
Yep, could be. Irithel can be picked as a first pick, as an early marksman pick as well, because she could be played she could be played really well if the user is good, because that hero is really good to outplace, and the late game scaling is really scary. I mean, yesterday I was casting a game and it was super hilarious. I mean, there was a there was a chance, there was a moment where I forgot the name of the team, but it was Dakusena in the opponent team. Yeah, Team Flux
Oh.
versus Dakusena. Right. Team
Oh.
Flux was about to do a comeback and they had an Irithel. I mean, the early game they did lost, but Flux Esport, the Irithels did damage, did start to show up pretty scarily, but they got that sudden adrenaline push, and that's the reason they lost. But never mind. My topic is that the Retail was really scary there. But right now, we can see a Moscow been locked really early. That must be some confidence right there by Kel.
That's true. That's true. Now, Moscow, come on. Oh, Zozo with the Selena, though. I am happy to see a Selena after such a long time. But at the same time, Moscow. Now, they, Asuna, I'll say it once again. I've been saying every single time I see Asuna picking up the Lunox, I just say it. He makes the Lunox looks like it is a meta hero. Look at him playing. He makes the way for the team, which I really, really love. So this time around as well, I want to see him doing the same. But at the same time, here we go. Looking at the Granger, there is. Airtel is not gonna get banned. Okay, come on. Airtel is gonna float in the air as of now. There's going to be a Moscow who's gonna be having a little bit of a hard time. But talking about the same, I believe they won't be going in for a little bit of 1v1 moments into the early game. It's just for the late game that how Moscow is getting found. But there's a lot of possibility from Zozo with this as abyssal arrows. So yeah, that's one good thing about it. But moving back to the bans, high loss banned up. Kufra is already there. Yeah, understandable. But something on the tanky side. Yep, tankiness are getting banned. What about Xbox? Do you think the Xbox will get banned, Justin?
I mean, could be an option. But still, they are actually banning out Hylos and all. All right. They do not. I mean, I guess the draft weakness could be slow effects, and Xborg is actually one of the pick that could be really useful in terms when there are like really tanky frontliners are there. But right now, the burst of the Granger, um, as well as the CC could be as well the CC's damage, the aggressiveness could actually melt out the export here though. But still, this is really questionable. We can see a Fredrin ban coming in from teams Venom Esports side, and it will be a Fanny ban. All right, they really want to protect their Granger at this point, so that they already know Error. He has the potential to carry the game, and also Asura. They do not want to put threat, but I'm not sure. I guess Shinigami is a really good Fanny user. I have missed it in sometimes because every single time I just see him playing Joy most of the time. But this time also we might see it because most of these niche heroes are getting banned, I believe. What could be the last ban, Pichi? What do you think?
Lost ban. Another, something like a Xborg maybe. Oh, but you were talking about the Katut Kasa, so I do see that they have noticed it and went ahead with that. But okay, they want to go for a little bit of a pick off, but along with the pick offs, oh, interesting picks coming in. Wasn't expecting a Lucas jungle. I mean, that hero has been, nerfed a lot, but how will the snowball potential would work in his favor though?
I mean, yeah, it's been nerfed so heavily, but still, it's LCF. I mean, who was like I said, Shinigami picking up the joy every single time. But he is really good with it. I mean, the retro skills with the joy, the spirit effect. She doesn't have a kind of a burst that can help to take out the turtle, and it's pure retry skills, and that's what Shinigami have uh, in him, as much as the team needs. So yeah, also we can see to back him up a Kaja. I mean, Kaja has been played here and there, but again, maybe okay, a Tigreal to cancel it out. So even though Divine Judgment catches the Lucas or
Mm-hmm.
something, I guess the Tigreal will be there with the flicker second skill combination to not let the gank happen and actually zone them out. So this is looking tough for Venom Esports, as I think. But still, if Shinigami secures turtle here and there, gets the farm for the team here, and also the Moscow gets fed, things might look different here.
That's true. Shinigami went in for a signature pick, which is really, really good. But at the same time, both of the drops really looking bomb. Now, best of three series, both the teams have equal chance of getting it onto their hands. But team Venom Esports went in for a little bit of a early plus late game, which is a good thing. And they do have a little bit of a tankiness, but once they let Granger farm up, that's going to be a problem. So I want to see how they will be shutting down this Granger. But at the same time, here we are into the land of dawn. Let's go. Let's have this series. Well, let's see which team would be proceeding towards top 8. What are your thoughts, Justin? Is it going to be Team LCF or Team Venom Esports?
I mean, depends if I guess if the retry skills, like I mentioned, if Shinigami gets those stuff back in place, I mean the retribution, if his ganks works nicely, if he managed to snowball Granger and Moscow gets fed, things will look in the side of Venom Esports. But we were being really aggressive, absolutely from the early game, and look at the burst already.
Oh, okay. Just a little bit of a game was there, but the early pause coming in. So let's just wait and watch what could be the problem. But this, Esmeralda's gonna have some serious problem. I believe there's like just 0.00001% chance that she will be getting out of that situation.
Absolutely. There is a really low. I mean, look at the HP. That's a player first, but I guess that might be a bit of a lag. I'm not sure because it was looking like he's just going, like he just ignored everyone and just going in the middle of people. I mean, I did notice the fact that he have cutted the wave pretty properly there. But still, okay, he did manage to escape the scenario. Asuna, is he gonna catch up with the flicker? No, he will not waste it, but still. Asuna is looking
Oh.
in trouble, and she got taken out.
Oh my god, look at that. Once again, Abyssal Arrow strikes again. But Anti, though, will he be able to get out of the. There's so much push and pull coming in with, Tigreal also trying to get it in. But Reaper manages to get that kill plus an assist. And Brusco, though, that early. I like that. The Brusco did try to manage it out, but no, that's not that. There's a brawl going on. Zozo not managing to get out of the way. But Reaper thus comes in. Look at the damage. Almost close to level 4 in just under 2 minutes. What? That's very quickly that how Venom Esports are playing around.
I told you, if Shinigami does the same thing, like I mentioned, if he managed to take out the Granger again and again, and Moscow gets fed, things might look sketchy. But Asuna, pretty low in HP, starts trying his best, and he did manage to save him as well as took a kill there. That's pretty nice. And again in the bot lane.
Oh, where though? One shot away, one basic, and okay. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, kill though. Kill. There's just so much damage from that turret. It's just early game, and Venom Esports are pushing so much. I love how Venom Esports are really aggressive about it, given the fact that they do have an early game strategy. They do have the early game composition, but Miraka starts easy though. Will he be able to get out of the situation? Looks like Shinigami would be the first one to take away the first turtle of this game. Now, as Venom Esports are moving, this is just going bonkers.
Totally, man. The aggressiveness of this Esmeralda. Just few seconds ago, we thought she gonna give up the first blood, and right now she is playing major role in the game. 2 kills already. Took 1 kill into the hyper of Team LCF. Right now, Divine Judgment.
Oh, wait a minute. Lucas though moves into beast form. He's trying to get it, but Bruce Cobra the first one that would be Asuna taking away the kill. Are they looking for more though? Because Reaper did come in, but I don't think there might be a window for him to do anything, given the fact that there's just four people try to jump in, error as well as into the mid lane. They're just here to farm.
Yeah, and start easy, dude. Our Dada is playing super nice here, playing a tank here. Usually plays marksman, but right now Shinigami in a sketchy position. But I guess no implosion.
Wait a minute, Shinigami though, trying to get the stacks up. Asuna will be targeted, but this light form will be saving him. On to the other hand, Moji, hey, getting stunned up. There's a Abyssal Arrow, there's a push and pull coming in, but Brusco will be taken down. Arrow looking quite low. There's Kill with the double kill. He's trying to go in for more. Triple on his hands. Will it be a Maniac? Will it be a Savage? Both of them are still into the match as of now. Anti looking quite low, and that is the Maniac looking for a Savage. He will get that Savage on the 5-minute kill. Just proved himself.
I told you, man, if this Moscow gets fed, things will look really tough for LCF, and that's what happened, man. Shinigami focused on Granger, gave him the lead, gave Cal the time, the space to get farmed up, but right now Zozo.
Oh, Error though, once again trying to survive, trying to make sure that the minions will be out of the way, looking quite low. Reaper also trying to take so much damage from this turret. He will be trying to manage out of the way, but Miraka still starts. Yeah, oh, Implosion comes in along with the night form, but wait a minute. Kill does have that resource, but now he's not committing to it as of now. Oh, Mohi J though, he's waiting it out. Retribution looks like it will be into the hands of Team LCF and Shinigami out of the way safely.
Yeah, totally, and also secured a turtle beautifully by LCF to maintain the lead they just lost in the early game. So yeah, definitely they are catching, but right now Cal maybe not aware of the fact that Sartiji behind him to catch, and Asuna, look at the burst.
Oh, Keldo to get targeted. He's out of the way, but no, Asuna with the flicker. He knows he has to target Kel and managed to get it on. But Shinigami comes in at the right moment. It's just a revenge kill time by time that both the teams are looking for. But wait a minute, Brusco though, flicker out of the way, but it would be futile since he will be losing his life.
Oh, totally, and we can see the trap is there. Zozo looking in a sketchy position, might wanna escape, and he got taken out, and the SRE was there. Okay, he did came there to protect the turret here.
Oh, yep, that's true. Keldo once again losing his HP all into the hands of Team LCF. But Anti though, will he be able to get out of the way? Oh, he did manage to get that iframe on over the wall, but that's a good thing. Asuna jumps it as well. Anti, that was such a great bait coming in, and Reaper though, he really took that bait.
Yep, totally though. And also Sartiji being what you say, sacrificing for the team, and that's working pretty nicely. And I guess as you've got their target now, it's Kel right now. They are just ganking me, especially Ashura, not caring about his life. He's trying not let Kel get the items before error, I believe, but still at least not get the farm, because he is really scary in this fight and the damage is pretty high. Let's have a look at the items, what he is going for, and he's definitely aiming for the Trinity after this golden stuff maybe, and yeah, the third turtle of the game is coming up, so let's see who will get it here.
Let's see. That is going to be the last turtle before we would be looking at the level 1 Lord. LCF with the C formation, they are looking out for the Lord. But Shinigami though, he does have a way. But oh, Abyssal Arrow strikes in. Asuna will be evading that with the light form. But wait a minute. Will Shinigami get an in? Oh no, he doesn't. He does get the taste of an implosion. Will be busted down by this Granger. Reaper might be next though. 5 members moving in into the mid lane. Kel, he just realized he needs to go back. Will he be able to, recall at the right moment? Oh no, he did not. He's gonna get targeted. Spear of Misery onto 2 people. But no, that's just a lot of damage, and Kel would be going down.
That was so close, man. He was almost able to recall, and just Asuna with the skill canceled the recall and got the kill on him. So yeah, definitely as Team LCF, the experience is being displayed here, despite the fact It was a close call and the push was there. But right now, look at the damage that Sonata's being thrown to left and right and took out Brusco here. And right now, their target is to take out the mid lane turret for some more map control. Reaper, he is kind of in the middle of people here though, but still he want to rotate from the other side to not get caught. But Stark TZ is in a total mood to catch this Esmeralda today. But yeah, she is way too fast to get caught. It's like, I'm way too fast, bro. And he will escape the scenario. But right now, team Venom Esports have to play a little bit safer. But right now, we can see an engage.
Oh, let's see. Reaper, though, he did manage to get out of the way, which is a good thing. Abyssal Arrow comes in, but Zozo, though, they all evaded. Now, Team LCF do have that, power spike into their hands, and they are playing around the power spike. I really love how 5 members are all together, but Miraka the Saxi goes in with the flicker implosion. Look at the Lucas dealing damage, and he will be getting bruised. Error onto the other hand. Shinigami made a right call of moving on to the backwards, but nah, it is not in his hands to survive and look for another day. But look at the sneaky Moscow. He knows how when to strike and take down those turrets.
Yeah, he is so into doing the split push part, but Zozo trying to outplay these people right now, getting bursted. So right now, Team Venom Esports super outnumbered, and this is a really great chance for LCF to get this Lord. Especially Asuna knows his drill, trying to burst it out before nothing happens actually, because Team Venom Esports are in no position to contest for the Lord. But definitely Kaja did try to do something sketchy here, but look at the electrifying beats.
No, wait a minute. Bruce trying to get his divine judgment up, but nah, he's just too low as of now. Well, all the onto the hands of team LCF are low as well. Without the tank, I don't believe they are going to go in for a engage. Clear those minions, get those turrets in. But as of now, talking about the turrets, it's 3 for 2, 3 into the hands of team LCF with the Lord marching down. So the bigger minions are on the way. As there were changes, few patches ago, these minions are going to hurt. These minions are going to get on to your tier 2s. So as of now, that Venom Esports do have tier 2 standing up. What are they going to do? I don't see a little bit of, a split push coming in, but okay, that's just Reaper versus Lucas. They are not interested for a brawl, but wait a minute, they know Anti's coming in. Reaper, what is he going to do? Is he just going to go away, or is he going to lose his life? But oh, wait a minute, curtain call is there, doesn't slows it down. Reaper, wait a minute, where is this guy going around? But onto the Lord side though, there's going to be a chase going down. Lord, look at that, tier 2 turret already gone. There is the tower passive helping them to clear those Lord early on, but Reaper looks at another day. He just managed to get out, but I do see Miraka having that flicker implosion, and that's not happening. Error will be busted down. That's just so much damage from Venom Esports. While Miraka is still trying to find a window of opportunity to make a play. Asuna as well. He's trying to do a Bruce though with the divine judgment, gets Asuna. There comes the Lucas as well, busting down so, but onto the backside. Tigreal unable to do anything, and he pops the conceal, moves back, but wait a minute, Brusco though battling Moji. Hey, triple kill! Look at the man.
Damn.
Reaper, my guy, you're there chasing up a Tigreal, the tankiest man.
He did manage to take it out, and right now Error's ruined bullets to cover him out. That's an excavator for a roam there, but still they did manage to defend this push though, especially Venom Esports. So yeah, I guess that's a win-win situation, but still they have not lost any inhibitors so far. So yeah, I guess it's a balanced situation since the farm gap is not too high. It's like almost 3k closely. So yeah, we're looking at the build. The Trinity build has been completed by Moscow here. Asuna trying to get those items. I guess she's aiming for that blood wings, I guess. But right now we can see the damage in the Brooksco going in, and yeah, the fight continues.
Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. Shinigami gets out of the way. The burn also doesn't stop Simbarero with the Death Sonata, thus gets it. But Keldo, will he be able to get away? He's rather, no, sad moment for him. Missed three people, but there is Reaper still trying to get it on, but the error with that triple kill. Look at that. His Sky Piercer would be skyrocketing as of now. Shinigami all alone, but oh, they did spot Shinigami going in for the inhibitor because it's very easy. Oh, error doesn't get bought down. He did manage to save himself, and that's a wipeout you're talking about.
Oh my god, that's a 71 stacks for error for sure here. So yeah, the damage, the positioning of this dude is crazy, man. And I guess they might want to plan to take out this second lord of the game for some more advantage, but Brusco and Zozo doesn't have the same doesn't want to give away the lords way too easily without a fight. So yeah, they are positioning themselves for this lord fight for sure here. Brusco, I'm not sure if he has a conceal. I guess no, yeah, he does have a conceal, but the lord has been secured by LCF here, and Reaper kind of a sketchy position, but I guess they should be able to disengage at this point. But I like to say, if they get a really good window, especially Moscow, if he gets the damage done, things might look sketchy because he is almost about to complete his build, and I see he already completed the Maleficent, so the range will be there. That will be some unexpected range that LCF has to be really careful of, and yeah, let's see if they will be able to defend here or not. This thing.
Let's see. Lord also marching down once again. Team LCF onto the upper hand. They've really managed to, get the kill bar onto their sides, which is a good thing with the gold as well. But Shinigami though does get a taste of this implosion that's just kill my guy. Oh my god, I really love how he's trying to come in at the right moment, making sure that all the right moments will be, all the right heroes will be out of the way. He does get Miraka, I believe, but the lord's already in the base. The team needs it. Anti locking onto the base. What are they going to do? He comes in, but nah, Team LCF with the first match.
That was something, man. I mean, the outplays here and there, these two teams are definitely strong, and it was super fun to watch them play, man. That was a close call, but this is not over yet, guys. This was a best of three, and the first set has been won by LCF, and we have already seen how strong competition Team Venom Esports has put up against them. But it's literally Brusco with 0-12. Oh my goodness. That was a big number there though, but still he have catch Asuna in really unexpected places. That was something, but still they have tried their part. Zozo with crazy skills as well, but still there is one more round to go. LCF definitely are in the form. That's the reason they are the kings at this moment right now. So are we gonna see a comeback for Venom Esports or not? That's the question. PG, do you want to say anything, or let's take a break?
Crazy match coming in, even though they tried to capitalize it very well, but that last moment, it was just much needed. But yeah, it's just best of three. Let's go in for a short break. I am excited to see what will second match will bring in. Hello, hello. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back at the MOBA Masters Season 1. Now, with that, we are back again with the second match of the day. Now, this is a tiebreaker for the side of Team LCS, so I am curious to know which team would be having. Now, Venom Esports do have another chance of, getting their. Redemption arc on, given the fact that this is a best of three, so anything can happen. Come on, two teams are here. The probability is 50-50. I am PT once again, and I would be joined by Justin, I believe. Hello, Justin. Welcome back.
You, thanks for the welcome. But yeah, let's see what will happen. Between these two teams, are we gonna see a comeback by Venom Esports or not, or it will be LCF will take that clean sweep tonight? So with this, let's move towards the draft and let's find out.
Let's see. Let's see. Draft is on once again. Bakshia out of the way. They don't want the stankiness. So if Bakshia is out, there might be the Fanny. They're going to be the Fredrin. This time around, I do believe they should ban up the Moscow, or maybe just not try to take the marksman very early on, or try to count the marksman for the side of Team LCF. Given the fact that for the side of Team LCF, the marksman thus plays a very important role.
Absolutely. I mean, last game we saw it was a really close call that Kel was about to do some insane 1v5 plays. He even got a savage and still couldn't even can't do much in the late phase of the game. But still, the objective has to be from Venom Esports is to keep the aggression, keep the farm, keep the lead they had, and they shouldn't have lose up the grip.
Your team
But
is
let's see
banning.
how they will play this time because we are seeing a Kalia ban from their side and also a Uranus and a Bakshia coming in. So I guess most of the time we are seeing some really tanky utility junglers ban. I mean, last time also we have seen the Fedrin getting banned. So yeah, I guess both of the teams does realize that these heroes are really strong at this point, and also really niche heroes of the junglers of their team as well. And I guess Moji here is Sharar Moon if I'm not wrong. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So now that Lucas winning up the game, like, come on, that's such a nerfed hero. You don't even see him in rank anymore, not even getting banned. It's just still a shocker for me. So let's see both the sides what kind of surprises will they bring around. Maybe this game I feel like there's going to be a Suyo.
Could be a Suyu. I mean, still, Suyu and Lucas are super nerfed, man. I mean, but still, if people can actually manage to
Your
play those
team
heroes
is
nicely,
banning.
I mean, a simple Fredrin can counter Suyu so hard. Like he doesn't even get chance to get any objectives, even get a chance to get close to the objective. So that much nerf this Suyu is right now, and despite the fact the damage is not too high. Well, that's the reason Sui is not people are not actually playing Sui, but Hayabusa is definitely one of the threats because the burst damage is still being seen from that hero. So great choice by LCF to ban it out, but the Kimi, everyone knows, man, this Kimi is super scary because whenever LCF plays Kimi, they always wins, and that's the respect ban for LCFs to get it, not get give them the Kimi they want. So what could be the last ban? It's also taking his full time, and it will be a Farsa
Your
ban.
team
So
is picking.
Fredrin is open. Are we gonna see a Fredrin here though?
Oh, highly possible. Hai was out of the way, so there might be a Fredrin. But at the same time, where is the Matilda? Come on, man. One team can pick up the Matilda. But here's the kicker. Now, will Team LCF go in for the marksman? I know it's not going to be an early marksman, but are they going to let Team Venom Esports pick up their marksman first and then, try to counter it on? But the YSS, look at that. This is going to be such a crazy game. But YSS first pick, I'm a little bit iffy about it though.
Bro, is this a challenge? Like, is this kind of a taunt to Venom Esports? Like, we got a first pick. YSS will play it for practice, and you can't even do anything. So yeah, it seems like that. But let's see what will be the response because they are right. LCF is ignoring every single strong hero, every single meta hero at this point. No Lapu Lapu, no Esmeralda, no Gatutkacha, no nothing. Just the simple YSS and with his bot, and it will be a Katarkacha Reaper who gonna lock no Esmeralda this time. So yeah, Cal, let's see what he goes with. And yeah, no more Moscow Force big. I guess he got the taste here, but yeah, he needs some range as well with that Granger because the Death Sonata is definitely hard even an Esmeralda there, right?
That's true. That's true. Looks like that. Kel this time went in for all league reigns. Now, this is like a deja vu from the game number one as well. I did see them picking up the Moscow quite early on without counter. If they would have could have picked up the Irithel, maybe or maybe not,
Mm,
the scenario might have changed. But this time around, they are going in for a EXP Gatotkacha. So I am curious to know though, like what are they going to go in for a tank? Well, Asuna with the fish girl, understandable. You Kadita, very good hero, and look, it's Asuna. Okay, you know how Asuna will be playing around. So he's
mm.
gonna pave the way for the marksman as well as the YSS just to make sure that they can pick up the crumbs. And this Irithel it was coming. And top of that, let's not forget that Team LCF really loves to stretch it out to the late game when it's an Irithel game.
Absolutely, man. I guess they are planning to get a savage for themselves as a as a revenge or retaliation, something like that. But yeah, it will be really funny if he does because Irithel is a natural counter to Granger, so the pokes will hurt this guy and he will be forced to recall and again unless he gets some early few hits and the team was there to support him. But this guy really likes the hero that highly depends on precision. So a Kadita and a Novaria. Is the Kadita gonna catch this bird? That's the question. I mean, yeah, that's an alien bird. But yeah, the flame shots, the major shots, they have to be really careful of because that's a marksman jungler, and it will hurt him a lot. So a Tigreal ban coming in, we have definitely noticed that Sarktizi. I guess that's Miraka. I'm not sure. Yeah, he was playing that that Tigreal super nicely in the last game, and also Asuna being the perfect mage, was combining it and I guess the team Venom Esports have figured it out. They're gonna do the Tigreal Kadita combination, and that could be the reason they have banned it out. But right now, we can see an Hilda being locked out. Vijay.
Okay. Novaria in, but we are back again to the ban phase. Novaria though, I will come back to Novaria a little bit after the ban. Hilda out of the way. I'm not sure though. Like I do believe that Team LCF do might have an idea that Gatot Kacha is a flex, so they put out the obvious out of the way, which is a good thing. But now that we are talking about the marksmen are here, mazes are here. What's missing? The tanks. Tigreal out of the way, it was much needed. Even the implosions, you were talking about how the implosions were of a support, like 60% were there for the support. It worked very well into the favors of Team LCF, but oh, did they just miss a ban?
Could be a strategic miss. We never know. But yeah, let's see if LCF does the same because that will be hilarious. But I guess they might wanna get something to combine this Kadita with. Are we gonna see an Atlas, man? I really wanna see an Atlas here to combine. I mean, yeah, I know it's super non-meta and super useless thing, but still, man, it's Miraka. He might pull off something really crazy moves. We never know. And yeah, also this the Atlas pick gonna force out some purifies as well from them, so that will give some even more advantage to the Erythel to take them out, especially in the late phase of the game. But Frisco going in with the Esmeralda again. Are they gonna swipe in with the Reaper for it, or is it gonna be a Hyper Esmeralda?
That's true. That's true. Oh, it's a little bit again a little bit of an iffy situation for me.
Mhm.
It is I'm just trying to wrap around my thoughts. Esmeralda on that retribution. Are they trying to push the Gatot Kacha onto the Rome maybe? Then the EXP Reaper onto the Reaper EXP, but you look at that LCF with a classic combination of the high loss as well as the 4v. Now and they have that 4v. Now he's just going to make sure that he will be the front liner, and now high loss will be the one making sure the members will be slowed down. What are they going to go ahead with? I do believe one of the member is AFK maybe. No, they just switched up. Yep.
Switched up.
Yeah.
So yeah, so it's almost the same drop like before, the same Reaper with Esmeralda and Shinigami with Joy, and but the difference is right now on this one can have some range with that Granger, and also the LCS as a counter for the Granger is lyrical, so it's gonna be a it's gonna be an interesting match to watch, and also a do or die situation for Venom Esports. So definitely some stress will be there on up to their head. So let's see how they're gonna pull off this, or is it gonna be LCF getting a 2-0 victory on this best of three? What do you think? Which draft do you think have a better chance of winning this one, Peachy?
Oh, I am going to side with Team Venom Esports with this. I love the fact that they went in with the quick swap and Shinigami again with the early game. For the side of Team LCF, early game they are a little bit of weak, and it was very evident at the first game as well. But LCF are really good at capitalizing the late, and they did that exactly last game. So this game, I want to see Venom again picking up the game very quickly, trying to shut down YSS. But YSS as well, he's gonna come up after the 12th minute, or maybe early on if he does get the snowball, or maybe one or two kills very early on. What is it going to be?
Could be, and Cusco trying to keep the vision and farming speed of YSS man is super slow. It seems, and it's because the Joy almost completed his red bound, so I guess really the rotation is pretty slow, man. But is Shinigami gonna take advantage of the fact? I'm really gonna know. Cusco with the taunt, and yeah, the damage has been dealt to them. Are we gonna see an invade? No, they have no intention for an invade here though. And we can see some fight going on in the XP lane as well. NT being zoned out by Reaper a bit. So yeah, though the Esmeralda being annoying, no big deal. Okay, right now we might see a fight here.
Wait a minute. First blood might be here coming in, but why? It's gonna be YSS playing it slow. Shinigami very quickly. Level 4 is there. Oh, he went in though. He went in. Look at it. Just, stack away. He get his, electrifying beats up. But Miraka Fitzgerald easy. Looking quite low as well.
Both of them used their retribution, and it was won by Mr. Moji, that is Sarah Moon, I believe. And both of the junglers doesn't have retribution here, so let's see what will be the fight. Who gonna cook the turtle here? And we can see that all of them are level 4, but right now it's Sarah Moon got taken out by Reaper as well as the Novaria here. So this is a great chance for Venom Esports to take out the turtle.
That's true, that's true. Now YSS being the first blood, that's not a good case. But Reaper though, he's trying to miss for people, gets busted down by Asuna with the rough ways. Look at that anti going in left and right. Brusco with that, AOG. He still managed to get away with his life, but he's just an inch away. Anti, what is he going to do? Asuna also trying to reach Brusco. There he's evading, unable to do so. He will be his life.
Yo, the precision of this guy, man, that was hilarious. He got a kill there. But right now we can see the turtle has been secured by Silver Moon here. So despite the fact that Venom Esports had the lead, it was LCF who got it. But look at that Esmeralda going for that YSS. The HP is pretty low, and the CC. They're trying to deal some CC, but Reaper is forced to retreat. He is a sandwich position here and definitely gonna get taken out. So yeah, that was a bit too greedy, but yeah, he was pretty sure that he gonna get a kill on the YSS there though.
Oh, Asuna looking quite low, but he would be having enough just to get the protection under the tower, though. But Brusco being very proactive. I mean, I do understand the name does have a very, prominent effect, but look at that. He's just making his way around all the. Now the team LCF are a little bit of a low without Asuna. They might not get engaged, but Era though looking quite low. Shinigami goes in, 1 hit away, and would be the one falling down. Now YS is trying to farm up though. There comes the vision of YSS. You know YSS is kind of an expensive hero. When I say expensive, you have to make your team around the YSS. Look at that. They picked up a Hylas for the same reason. Like Hylas really has to give him vision, really has to really has to give him the space so that he can farm up. Now Team LCF are really rooting it for the late game, but will Venom Esports try to stop it down or not?
Yeah, they are going for anti, and he got the passive stacks from both of them, and he is going with the Infernal Pursuit there. That was something there, but the damage is not there. But are we gonna see an engage? Yeah, the Reaper again, really in a sketchy position.
That's true. That's true. Reaper will be shut down. That would be Asuna for you. Look at that. Taking away the EXP laner so that it makes an easy pathway. Brusco though looking quite low. Doesn't pops his revitalize. Waiting for the moment. Kel as well as Zozo are there in position, but I don't believe they will be getting that turtle unless Shinigami comes in and swoops. Hey, that did come in though. He's trying to target down the YSS as well as the air, unable to do so. Looks like this YSS and his retribution will be taking it away. This Korean man, what is he going to do? They are not going in for another engage, but leaving out YSS out of the picture. Wait a minute. Auntie jumps in. That would be the Infernal Pursuit for you. Kaun onto the back lane, still dealing damage. Defensive ultimate coming in from the high loss, but the marksman down. 3 members are already down. Error onto the other hand. He's trying to not get taunted off. Asuna will be shut down. Triple kill. Is it going to be a maniac? It's just 1 hit away. What is it going to be? Oh, and Zozo picks it up. Let's count it as a maniac.
Alright, let's count it as a maniac. But yeah, that was a really nice play by Venom Esports, man. They have measured the fight, the situation really nicely and acted according to it and got the accurate result they were expecting. That was pretty nice. But still, I guess Team LCF will not fall for that again. But the Shinigami pretty low in HP. Are we gonna see an engage here? Zozo being really annoying to them and pretty low right now. Asuna might get a kill here. And also the ring of punishment was pretty scary there for a second for Zozo there.
That's true. That's true. As of now, both the sides looks like Team Venom Esports will be having the upper hand with 9 kills as well as a little bit of a goal difference. Not much talking about the same. It's going to be 1,500 or not. But Shinigami trying to target down the YSS. But looking at the itemization as of now, okay, no, that was kill. Oh, my bad. Kill on the Granger who already has his Sky Piercer is gonna hit a little bit harder. But error though. Will be stopping him and he will be taken down. Miraka might be next on the chopping block, but no, looks like that Brusco tries to go in with the revitalize. He does have it, but there's a lot of damage that he's taking from the turret. Shinigami on with the electrifying beats out of the way, making sure he will be surviving. But wait a minute, LCF do have the re-engage possibility and they are trying to go in. Reaper, he gets busted in once again, and Moji, hey, that name really suits for Vices, no, Justin?
Yeah. Emoji, definitely. And but still, the fact is, being emoji here, his KDS has to be 130-5, not 125. So yeah, but since the Chinese players are super pro, But
Yeah,
right now,
that's true.
the fight is about to start. So are we gonna see a contest in the slot? What Asuna with the rough waves took out that bird. Just like that, and right now they are after Arrow the Terror here, and the help is there.
That's true. That's true. AOG defensively out of the way, but the Lords coming in though. LCF always have a way around the Lord. Are they going in for the same again? Shinigami targeted down. This, glorious pathway is just meant for Shinigami. Look at that, how much he got slowed down, and he had to pop his ultimate just in time so that he will be out of the way. Lord also trying to get down, but they are in a C formation.
Yeah, definitely. The Lord is there. Are we gonna see? Yeah, we are seeing some contest. So the question is, who will get it? Brusco getting poked up by Anti there, and we can see Reaper right into the YSS. Or yeah, he's about to get bursted. No backup so far, and it seems like Shinigami is really after Asuna here. Got the kill, and right now his target maybe gonna come to the mid lane, but it's definitely a zoned out of 2 LCF by Venom Esports here, and I guess they should have gone for the Lord itself, but still I guess the skills are not ready. But look at that burst! But Shinigami got double kill on both of the error and OGA. That was super unexpected there, even for LCF there.
That's true, that's true. Look at that one of esports, but the Lord, finally they did get it there onto their hands. Now, talking about the turrets though, because with the Lord, they will be much needing with how they will be having to, get the lane synced. That is much more important. Mid lane down, the tier threes are out of the way, but also those sneaky play coming in trying to get Zozo, but he was out of the way. Now that the rough waves have been used up, they'll have to wait it out. Oh, wait a minute. Auntie already coming in to get a help, but I do believe they will be getting they kind of cleared the lane very early on, given the fact that LCF are really good at lane management. Look at them, bottom lane, the Irithel is there making sure that the lanes won't crash in at an a lot, but mid lane though, I do believe it might go down.
Yeah, they are trying to get the mid lane for some more map control here, but I can see that passive being here in the Lord's way, so that will damage up the Lord pretty much to 0 HP, or even worse, Arrow the Terror is just actually might wanna burst it out before even it reaches, and doing some poking game, and okay, Shinigami again in the middle using the electrifying beats. Rough wave is there, he might get taken out. Yup, he is down by any great play. The aggression has been punished, and Arrow the Terror with the damage. Help press probably. Yeah, go on, but he got taken out. That was pretty funny. But Anti in the middle of 3 people, Reaper. Okay, you can see YS is getting 1 kill on Zozo, and look at the HP of Kel, pretty low. And Reaper trying to escape the scenario. Asuna with the skills, trying to get the kill, but she is super fast, man. And yeah. Oh no, she's coming back to take off that dash, man, and that punished her, and she got taken out. Alright. That was hilarious.
That's true. That's true. My goodness, Venom Esports, they really come in with a equal score as of now onto the scoreboard. Tier 2s are really down. I really loved how they went in for that lane management coming in from side of team Venom Esports. But as of now, Lord's gonna come in for 37 seconds. LCF, they have to put their bar up very quickly. What are they going to do? They are trying to get he's trying to get targeted. He's trying to move out of the way, but no, Shinigami does catch his Moji here, looking very low. He's in the back line. Brusco, he's also with the revitalize. He still has it on, but Anti will be bursted down. That means it's going to be easy, but Asuna does manage to get Kel at the right moment. This little window is really good how Asuna can make it, but Shinigami gets the tower hit and goes down. The inhibitor lives on, but there is no way they can go in for the Lord now.
They can go for the Lord, I guess, but still it's a 3-4-3 situation since the hyper is down. Definitely, it's a really good chance for Team LCF to get it done. And yeah, they are already actually starting the Lord. Brusco trying to poke, trying to being harassful to them, and also Zozo trying to poke them down from a distance. And Reaper already here. Are we gonna see a clash?
That's true, that's true. Let's see the Underdogs get the Lord. With that, they're trying to move in, trying to get Reaper down just few hits away. He did manage to get out of the way. Now, when the Mies was, they have to go in for the full defend mode. They have to make sure that tier 2's turret will be, standing strong. They do have most of the turrets, which is a good sign. 13 minutes in, having that much of a turret is just crazy. So I do want to see how Team LCF will be having. There is Brusco as well as Kel waiting up for the Lord. What are they going to do?
I guess they might want to sync up the lanes, but right now we can see NT have different plans, going super aggressive with Arrow in the back line, dealing a lot of damage. Glorious pathway is there, going straight, start TZ. Asuna trying to take out Shinigami, and he might succeed. Yup, it is NT in the clutch time. Make sure he doesn't get out the situation, and they got one kill. Are they gonna sync up the lanes and try to get some more map control for the team? That's the question here. And NT might wanna back off here, because yeah, I guess that's enough, and the Granger should be able to defend this mid lane turret. Yeah.
Oh, lane management were really good. They just lost the tier 3s, which is a good sign. That's not a lot of turrets I'm talking about. But when esports, they just lost the snowball. What are they going to do? They have to get it back once again. But talking about the same team, LCF, they managed to get their gold up. Coming into this game, the gold doesn't matter as much. Both the teams. Can we look at the items? Yep, items up. Most of the teams, look at that. They do have full items. They are just lacking one or two. But Zozo, though, I do feel like he's very behind. I do think like picking up a roam might help him a little bit with that, given the fact that there's a massive difference between Asuna as well as Zozo. But it's a Novaria. Novaria just needs to come make sure that the hits are hitting plus the vision thing. So that's the case. So I don't think that should have been such an impact. But at the same time, I do want him to see a little bit higher on the gold bar. But with the same, Anti went in for that tanky build, which is a good thing. Thunderbelt on. If is it possible to look at the Thunderbelt stats?
Yes.
Let's go. Let's go. Oh, 33 stacks. That's crazy. 15 minutes in. That's going to be in. But Anti trying to take up so much hits. Look at that. Infernal Pursuit coming in into the middle lane. There is a Mountain Shaker waiting it. And there's a Petrified Reaper. Thus gets shut down. That is just, EXP laner getting bursted down is just, god damn, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy, man. I mean, in the late game, at least Esmeralda has almost full build. Yeah, she is going full tank build with the sustained Oracle. But right now, Oracle got taken out. Shinigami in full bloodthirsty mode, but they got a trade. No, there's no trade. That's a 2 for none there. And right now, they are going for a turtle here, for the Lord here. And the question is, Brusco is getting melted by these YSS, and they are breaking through the defenses of Venom Esports here, Richie.
That's true. That's true. As of now, look at that. Venom Esports, they are trying to get it in, but Moji have very low though. It's just like very, if Shinigami does comes in with the electrifying beast, he might get it on. But Asuna looking quite low, pops in the rough phase, making sure he's getting out of the way. But Reaper trying to take so much hits, Anti unable to do so. That goes into the hands of Team Venom Esports. But the Lord though, the vision is there, and Venom Esports with the Lord.
Definitely, that was pretty nicely done. Really nice discipline by Venom Esports. Got the Lord for themselves, but still they have to sync up the lanes. Maybe need to put maximum pressure on LCF so that they would not be able to defend. But I guess they have an Irithel, and the Irithel in the late game is scary like anything. So they have to be really careful about that. So let's see how things will work out, because I can already see Shinigami as well as Kel are syncing up the lanes from all the sides, holding the mid lane so that it syncs up perfectly. That's the experience. But right now, Asuna in a sketchy position. Is he gonna take? Is it a down, Asuna? No, he did manage to take it out. So are we gonna see an engage? The AOG.
Sure, Morier will be shut down. Look at that, Lord marching down. There's a glorious pathway slowing them down, but it's not happening as of now. It's just the base is getting targeted. It's just Miraka as well as Asuna, and they are trying to get it on. What are they going to do? It's just Asuna trying to get it on, but yeah, Team Enemy Sports with their redemption arc, they get the game.
Victory!
Yeah, man, that was a crazy comeback from these people, man. I mean, that for a second we thought it would be a LCF doing a clean sweep, but Error didn't got a chance in this one, man. Had a bad time, and also really nice execution by Venom Esports, I guess. So, guys, we will take a short break with this, and let's bring you the third game as soon as possible, so that you do not miss the fun, right? So with this, we will come after the short.
Welcome back, guys, to MOBA Master Season 1. And what a great two matches it has been between LCF and Venom Esports. And we have the players ready for a third matchup. And I'm not sure who is going to take this home, to be honest, because first team it was first match it was LCF taking the first victory to their home, and it was second match an unexpected comeback by Venom Esports, and who is going to be the third match winner? It all comes down to execution and the drafts, and we're going to be diving into the match in a second. So we're going to be seeing who will be the team that will be moving on to the top eight of MOBA Master Season 1. And with that, the drafting, the banning session here, and the first banning session here has already begun with Joy, definitely a problem maker, along with the Bakshia and the Uranus being banned out from the side of LCF here. And the Kalia, Kimi have been already been banned out from the side of Venom Esports here. And we can see that they definitely want to respect ban that Joy, it was causing troubles all across the map, especially with the invades and the objective takedowns, and the burst damage coming in from that Joy was really annoying. So it's definitely a respect ban for Shinigami from the side of LCF. And we can definitely see that Kimi ban is, she's really popular in the upper echelons of MLBB these days, and she's one of the most picked heroes in MLBB tournaments right now. So definitely a very good ban coming in from the side of Venom Esports here, and definitely they do not want to keep that bad boy Fredrin open with that Appraiser's Wrath, dealing a huge amounts of damage. So Fredrin has been banned as well from the side of Venom. And no hesitation on picking up that first pick Farsa from the side of LCS is gonna be Asuma on that further airstrike queen. That's gonna be the mid laner for their side. And instantly locking on to that Garith Kacha from the side of Venom here as possible counter to that feather airstrike perhaps, and definitely a very good option to have as a global ultimate, very long range ultimate, and it can affect the whole team very, very well. And here is the signature pick by the mid laner from Venom Esports. Is gonna be a Selena pick here, his very favorite, and the signature pick, and a very good counter for that Farsa, if I might say, and it's gonna be on the hands of Zozo, who has a very immaculate mastery over this hero. And that's an interesting pick. So they want to pick up the Esmeralda this time around, seeing how powerful it was against that Phoveus, especially in terms of laning and taking away the shield from the side of your opponents, was definitely a good pick. And definitely Esmeralda is a respected brand. They don't want to give it away for the side of Venom Esports here, so they want to keep it for themselves. And along with it, they pick up the Granger. Very good option. And considering the chances that the Earthhill is still open, they might want to ban it away, and unless Error is confident in his skills as a Granger. So definitely, because we have seen that the Granger sometimes outlaning the Earthhill and definitely surviving the team fights, because in the recent changes to the Granger, reducing the dash on his second skill, as well as removing the vision. But they give him a trade-off, the damage on his Death Sonata was significantly increased. So I think that's one of the reasons that the Granger is one of the most picked heroes, and a very good pick, regardless of the changes made to his arsenal. And here we can see that the Moscow is getting picked up from the side of Venom Esports as a possible counter to that Ranger. And definitely once the Trinity build is complete, he will be able to outlast and outsustain that Ranger. So that's a very good pick coming in from the side of Venom Esports. But definitely, sustainability wise, Venom really needs something more. Perhaps some heals. It might be very well be a flex pick from the side of Venom Esports, but here we can see we're on to the second phase of banning here, and with that, Hayabusa getting banned out from the side of LCF, and we know it could be definitely a respect ban, and especially Hayabusa is known to dive the back line, so he can definitely dive onto Error or Asuna and take him out without any difficulty. So that's a very good ban from their side. And we can see J-Rail getting banned as a tank pick from the side of Venom Esports here. And I'm not sure why, but definitely they have something in mind and do not want Tripper to be interrupting that. And along with it, they have picked off the Kufra of the map, and they might have some idea about it because definitely Kufra is one of the best heroes to counter those dashes coming in from the Selena or that Moscow. So definitely a good ban from their side. Oh, and it all comes down to the final ban of this third match between LCF and Venom Esports, and they have chosen to ban out the Fanny. Quite interesting, given the the lack of CC that the team LCF has right now. They have chosen to ban out the Fanny here. Oh, signature pick coming in from Shinigami as the Lucas has been picked from their side. And definitely, I would say, this guy could definitely well be a flex pick for the side of Venom, but it could benefit them keeping a healer alive, definitely. But oh, in the presence of a Kaja, a healer could be a mistake, like with that ultimate of his, he can just trap one opponent and definitely gain the upper hand. But oh, what are we seeing here? Is it El Sasuke locked down by Moji here as the final pick for the side of LCF? And definitely, I would say, like in the early game, Suyo will excel, invading jungler and farming speed is above Lucas. But, as the game stretches on, the upper hand will shift towards that Lucas, despite of the nerfs that he has received, yet. So it could be a challenging option for them. And definitely Team Venom, like they are questioning their last pick. It could be the R-Lot or it could be the CC, but they have locked on to the CC on the EXP, and it is gonna be a Gachut Kacha as their rumor from their side. So both drafts are set. I would say both teams draft wise, they have done a very good job right now, and they are looking for this match's execution to be able to face each other in the land of dawn and to find out who will be coming out on top on this third match and who will be moving on to the top 8 of MOBA Masters Season 1. We can see the emblems and all from all the teams, and here we can see that the weakness finder is missing, and instead of that the Moscow has chosen to go for that quantum charge for a little bit of lifesteal, perhaps in the early phases of the game, and that's something that's usually not recommended, but definitely they have their own reasons to believe. And here we are in the land of dawn, and people have already begun to strategize and talk to each other. Communication and rotation has already begun on the map. Yep. And we can see that Peachy here is back with us, and we can see that the both junglers are maybe starting off at their respective red buffs, so definitely they want to gank the counter lanes. Lucas is gonna be looking to gank that gold lane, and Suyo might be trying to target that EXP early on. What do you think about that, Peachy?
Oh, I do see a little bit of what do you call deja vu moment from the game number 1 and 2. They have mixed and match with the a draft, which is a good thing. But once again, into the look at that, there's a little bit of a skirmish going on. First blood picked up by Zozo, and Brusco also getting another kill right there. Now Team Venom again with the early game snowball looking quite good. They picked off Turi right around the lethal.
Well, what a start for Venom Esports, I might say. And getting 1-0-2 in the early game for a Selena is a very good sign as a Selena player. And, especially if that Selena is a signature pick for Zozo from the side of Venom here. And, Rudius is just going to pound town from that Garut Kacha and that Selena. He is not getting back to base with respect. He is going with a death, definitely. He has already died. Two minutes into the game, and he has already died 2 times. That's definitely not a good sign for a Kaja. And we can see that Reaper definitely struggling as a CC, but here comes Zozo trying to back him out. And Anti definitely along with Asuna, but the clutch Purify coming in from Asuna definitely saved him from that stun. But Zozo is not letting go. He will dash onto that Asuna and Anti will fall down as well, along with Zozo and Reaper. That's an equalizing trade from both sides for now, but definitely Venom leading on the scoreboards. But I think the total advantage clearly lies on the hand of Moji here on the Tsuyo for now.
Sure,
Oh,
look at that turtle going down. LCF are really keen on taking it away, but Brusco though looking quite low. There comes a abyssal arrow for Rudius, but wait a minute. This time around, LCF did pick up the Esmeralda for themselves, and the Shinigami will be busted down. Oh, Rudius though, he's just having a little bit of spirit, but Asuna moving out of the way, making sure he will be surviving.
definitely, we saw that, Shinigami was not there for the turtle contest there, and he was interested in picking off the red buff from the side of LCF, definitely trying to delay some farm on the hands of Moji here. And Sarar Moon, I think he acknowledged that his red buff might be gone, so he's just translating towards the other parts of the map, trying to secure what he can in terms of farm. But Zozo doing making the life of Asuna very difficult with those abyssal stunts. And here we can see that early rotations have already begun from the side of LCF right now. And definitely Error has begun, I think, to double lane right now, and I think he is going to be benefiting from that a lot in the later stages of the game. But Shinigami staying on top of the farms game, and definitely a death here and there, it's as expected from a Lucas, especially given the nerf that he has received. But oh, Reaper looking in trouble as the CC. He will be hard engaged on with that Soul Saber by Moji here, but oh, barely escaping that abyssal stun from Moji here. Definitely makes a good escape, but Error on the other hand on the bottom lane struggling from the advances coming in from Shinigami and Kill. He will be backed down to a corner and forced to defend that turret. A lot is going on, and the mid lane Asuna forced to pop that feather airstrike, while Brusco and Zozo trying to make their advances onto Moji here, and definitely Moji here and Rudius being the top targets to take down for Zozo this evening. And they really need to be aware about their the positioning in terms of where they're farming, where they want to engage in order to overcome this Selena from Zozo.
That's true, that's true. As of now, look at that. Emoji, hey, trying to get it on once again onto the turtle. Now they do have the possibility, and it's Emoji, hey. Come on, look at that. His retribution always been on top of that. Shinigami once again getting busted down. Lucas might not be for him, given the fact that he first one to burst it down into the team fight, but the next one onto the chopping block would be none other than the Reaper. Look at them, they're trying to go in and out, trying to target down Error as well, but they're not able to get it on. But Brusco, he's low, does get the Spear of Misery, that would be the Suyu, but they are invading. LCF are playing onto that snowball.
And that what a great team fight that was, cementing their names and definitely taking the mid game into their own hands. LCF is doing the work right now and taking down the mid lane turret along with that team fight. That was definitely a win in my books. And especially I think Shinigami is yet underperforming in front of that Suyo. Despite being on the same level, I think Suyo is still having the advantage right now because mid to early early to mid, definitely Suyo will advance better than that Lucas. But Lucas, once he's get his powers, here we go, as I was talking about, a very good beast on list onto Asuna, and Asuna will fall in that team fight along with Anti next on the chopping block perhaps, and he will be falling down on the hand of Shinigami definitely hitting that power block and the power spike right now in the match. And with the rest of his team, he is going to be unstoppable in the late game. Oh, SOD barely missing the target, and it's gonna be forcing LCF to back away, and Nova engages further, but oh, the abyssal stun connecting onto Moji here. Zozo definitely looking for another target and trying to unleash those stuns as soon as he can. He kept another onto Error, and oh, that abyssal mark is not fading away. That Selena is definitely annoying, and along with that, Venom managing to take down the mid lane turret right in the middle of that confusion. That was a good, macro coming in from the side of Venom Esports, I might say.
That's true. Look at them. Well, East was trying to take the snowball once again, and they did manage to get the same. Now they are very much onto the total. This with that, finally Shinigami does get the total in this game. That might be the last total you may be looking at, given the fact that Lord will be marching down very soon enough. But a team LCF are very well aware that they need to get their split push on and letting Mooj they are looking at it very good. But Team LCS, in a way, I feel like they are lacking something. I cannot pinpoint what it is, but I feel like even though Moji does have the 3-1-1 ball, it's still not coming onto the team fight could be a problem. But Venom Esports are really all together. Look at them. They are very keen on making sure that they will be there. But oh, might be now once again. Look at him looking quite low, and that would be anti for you who just dived in into the tower, making sure that they will be getting it. But at the same time, Asuna is also getting targeted on, which is a good sign. But Reaper, though, a little bit tad late towards the team fight.
Yeah, Peachy, you just mentioned that they're definitely missing something from the side of LCF, and I feel like it might be the Khaja. They definitely needed a different roamer here, but come on, it's LCF. Who am I to judge? But definitely, I feel like there could have been a better roamer for the side of LCF, which could have given them substantial, sustainability. But instead, they went for a pick-off type roamer here, and I think that's something what might be causing the missing link here for the side of LCF. But I feel like they have been doing great, despite having the draft disadvantage against the current, if you compare the jungler, definitely the Lucas will have an easier time and better damage comparison compared to that Suyu in the late game. And definitely it's one beast unleashed and two basic attack and you're dead. And that's the basic combo for Lucas. And definitely I'm seeing like that they're heavily marking onto Shinigami because of that sole reason. They want to help Moji Hie or Serar Moon definitely get that power spike from the mid to late game also. And as soon as the error tries to get the power spike on his items as well as that Sky Piercer is definitely gonna be that's a good suppression onto Zoso, and the whole team will back him up and he will be forced to back away. Brusco using that AOG to back away from the team fight, leaving the Lord for the taking for the side of LCF, and definitely things are looking not good for the side of Venom Esports right now. But SOD connecting, but no follow-up as of yet. Shinigami forced to use that Beast Unleashed Feather Airstrike, zoning the members of Venom, but Brusco and Reaper will fall down in the team fight on the hands of Asuna. What a great team fight from the side of LCF, and what a perfect execution of that Feather Airstrike.
Ooh, let's see. LCF though, they do have the upper hand. 1 kill extra onto their hands in compared to Venom Esports. What are they going to do? They are trying to push it down. They have the Lord advantage as well. With the Lord advantage, they still have a little bit. Oh, Rudius though didn't try to get the window of opportunity to jump in with the flicker, but nah, that was a little bit of too late. But those are trying to get targeted on from the Feather Airstrike. Asuna making sure he in a very comfortable position, but the Lord needs to be taken care though. Kel is already onto the top lane. I don't think that's a good idea given the fact that top lane inhibitor might collapse. But wait a minute, they are waiting in for the Lord to jump it down.
They're actually waiting for the beast to be unleashed. Venom Esports on their defense, and Error will take down Brusco in midst of all that. Despite the beast being unleashed, he is not tanky enough, and he will be taken down to less than 50% HP, and he will be forced to back away. That's going to be a successful defense coming in from the side of Venom Esports, especially with the Holy Shields being popped. But oh, what a monster kill by Moji here onto that kill here, and I don't think that tier 3 is going to stand for much longer. LCF trying to look for an end. They definitely have the end scenario here, especially with the Beast Unleashed not being available for Shinigami and the minions marching in for the mid lane. They're going to take the top tier 3 as well, and the bottom tier as well. And with the only base turret remaining, what are the Venom gonna do? Will they be able to defend this? But Zozo seems to be falling down from the feather from coming in from Moji here, and Moji here will fall down from the hands of Zozo by that stun. But I don't think that Venom can defend any longer as LCF takes the game number 3 here. Oh.
What a game coming in. Team LCF picks it up in a 2-1 fashion, and here we go. Mojihe with the MVP, he did get that snowball, which is a good thing. So, yeah, no, we did get it on correctly. 16 to 10, both the teams really tried it on, and the mix and match of the heroes is just worked down very well.
We could not put a finger on it, but definitely, like like we saw that Khaja, being off in the early game, two times by Zozo, which was not a good sign for a Khaja. If you die too many times, you're gonna lose your confidence. You're gonna hesitate to go and dive into team fights. But that was not the case for Rudius. He just kept on going, and definitely, the willpower of Rudius definitely helped him reach the end point, and they have taken the game number 3, and LCF will be proceeding to top 8 of MOBA Master Season 1. What a game from these two titans.
That's true. And with that, that was it for this game. MOBA Master Season 1 looks like Team LCF will be moving forward in the top 8. We still have one more week to go with the top 16. So see you guys tomorrow. So let's say goodbye.